Next year, I will be going overseas to play in the Australian Basketball League with the New Zealand Breakers.
NBA personnel are thinking that he's
on Monday the 9th of December, a rare Monday night game. As Hampton, Jay Hampton, with all the speed, the dunk and the emotion.
On David Anderson, and the receiver drive again just blows by A.J. Ogilvy, who does not have the foot speed to help on that one.
Sek Henry with Blanchfield bar in front of him, lobs it off, and it's Finn Delaney and R.J. Hampton dropped it off for the big man.
This is what I like so much about R.J. Hampton's game. He always makes the right decision. A lot of young players get this catch on the wing and they'll try and finish. He realizes Finn Delaney's open, gets the assist. Finn Delaney gets the...
There you go. Oh! R.J. Hampton blocks LaMelo Ball on their first possession. Here is the block. R.J. Hampton meets him below the rim, getting up so high on the help. Glover, tough shot. R.J. Hampton stepping through left hand, gets the roll. I don't think he's got it well with his left hand, but it's still winning. That's from Christchurch.
Look at that step. That is a big step from one side to the other to clear that space for the...
Hampton with the rebound. Looking at his wings. Straight into the heart. And he's fiery. Here comes Abercrombie. Up ahead to Hampton. Pinpoint pass. Rob Lowe on the trail. And Jared Weeks is pushing it. Oh, R.J. Hampton. Can he get it to go? He can. Jared Weeks heard the call, dropped it off.
Yeah, well, there's a shooting guard in Perth that needs to be involved in that conversation, and a big guy in Sydney. But Hobson, super talented. He's off to a good start here. Finds Hampton, and they are rolling the Breakers.
Definitely good unselfishness by Hobson to get the big guy involved in the game. Beautiful.
Hampton.
Too easy, though, from Melbourne United. Great take to the rim.
Ashley took the hit. Hampton in transition, and he knocks it down.
And R.J. Hampton is looking real impressive this half. You know, and at the end of the day, that's what this is about. It's not about coming in here playing 40 minutes. Beautiful hesitation on Chris Golden.
What a fun track. That one makes me want to summon.
And the Breakers clear the miss. They figured out that 22 is Hampton. A nice drive into the lane, lays it up off the window. And
here's Andrew Bogut. He's got a back issue of his own. Hurt that back in game 2, and that was maybe a little tentative. Stolen back by Hampton. So his second steal, little behind the back action. Gave it out to Hobson and his demands, which makes it easier to understand. Hampton takes it himself off the glass. Outstanding from the 18-year-old. So here's the 18-year-old R.J. Hampton again. Couple of dance steps on Ware. Takes him under the bucket. Goes back at it, and if you don't mind.
But they've got some points in transition themselves in New Zealand. This is a track meet.
Ware. Oh, just flicked away. That was clever.
Does not happen in Europe.
From way outside this time, and R.J. Hampton. This kid's got to be kidding.
But first, the man. Many of these 8,000 people behind us have come to see R.J. Hampton. What have you made of his home debut so far?
Well, you see how the promise that he has, and certainly as an 18-year-old, he's much further defensively with plays like that. But what you really see is his quickness and his athleticism. When he's got the ball in his hands and moving down the court, great to see. The smoothness of his mid-range game and his jump shot, very promising for him as well. But I've been really pleased with what he's done with the pressure defensively that's been on him. The scoreline doesn't really belie the effect he's been having on the game.
And it also looks like he's learned from his first matchup with Castleware and brought it into game 2, which, as we've said often, the thing we've been most impressed with R.J. Hampton is the head on his shoulders.
Hubel is just working on Corey Webster's, is right in his pocket. Hampton for 3. Oh, R.J. Hampton. Oof. Yikes. But Corey Webster's been fire. He's got 22 on 8 for 13. Hampton with 15 a game. Killed him tonight, Hampton. Oh, that's a second 3 from the corner. RJ.
Three's really almost 4 scores in the grindhouse. But here we see R.J. Hampton on the break with the steal and the finish. Too easy for the young fella.
Almost did it in slow motion. Hampton drives strongly to the rim. That's good play from Hampton. Webster, Ashley. This is good bit of ball rotation by the Breakers, and Hampton reverses. That's sweet.
R.J. Hampton showing a level of aggressiveness on the drive.
Hampton.
R.J. Hampton. Take him up to the wall. Another young fella.
And Henry at it too. That's good defense from New Zealand. And down goes Hampton. He scored now.
And what a look from Henry. He's got rid of the headband.
Frank played on some very, very good teams. He might not have needed to score that many, of course.
Here's R.J. Hampton with Obi Chain in his face, but Hampton too good, gets past and scores, draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
And that's just a glimpse of what we're going to see for a long time. We often forget how young these kids are. Great change of speed, nice strength to play through a little bit of contact and finish on the rim with soft touch.
Yeah, I love the ability of the player to absorb the contact. Too many